Well, Dave, between yesterday's practice and then this morning, just what is your feeling about the team and how maybe refreshed they are after this break?
Well, we're fresh and full of energy, which is a good thing. Hopefully you always worry about rust coming out of a break like that, but in the middle of the season, these guys have, especially going into that break with a back-to-back, we had a lot of guys that were running low on gas, so hopefully they got a little bit of rest and they come out tonight and ready to play.
I heard you mention, short shifts maybe yesterday after the practice. Is that something to be cognizant of?
No, it is. When you haven't played, you got to get everybody back involved, and I think players feel that. You get your legs going, get your hands going, and we're going to have a team coming in here tonight that's coming off a tough loss, so be lots of energy, and we got to use our energy in the right way.
He made it.
I was laughing. Hard country to get into, he says. No, he's here, so it's good to get him a skate. He won't play tonight. We don't want to put him in a bad situation. He hasn't skated or hasn't played in a long time now, so he had a good skate this morning. We'll see where he's at tomorrow. We'll see where we're at after the game. I envision him playing for sure this week. Whether it's tomorrow or not, we'll see.
Brendan was just talking about the confidence that you get going down to Tucson, just playing. How valuable is that you still have?
Well, it's huge for him, and that whole situation. I don't think we talked enough about how good it's been for our organization this year. The young players that have gone down and gone back up again. Like Perlini is the guy that started there, got some confidence, come up here, played with confidence here, went back down, played with real confidence, but the other guy that I see, Delphine, right now, up here, he's early in the season, he's just trying to survive, just trying to stay in the league, and now he's gone back down there and played for a month or so, and the things he does with the puck, the confidence he has to play in all parts of the game is really starting to show. And then when he played here the other night, those things come back into his game. So it's development of young players and having the ability to, the mindset we're trying to do what's best for them to become NHL players as quick as they can, and sometimes going down there for short stints or going down there for a month at a time is not a bad thing for them. It's all part of the process of them becoming good NHL players, and we're seeing the benefits of that this year.
But they're also proving something to you just in their buy-in, right? I mean, not everybody does it. They're not going down there in third gear, right?
No, they're going down there with the mindset, hey, I'm going to keep improving. So, and when they do play here, they see how close they are. They see what's going on. They see, the role that they want to have here. So they go down with the mindset that they're going to prove that they can do it down there. So when we do have an injury here, a situation we want to make a change, they're the first guy you're looking at. So, and that's, if you look at Perlini, that's a great example of the other night. He goes down, could have said, hey, I wish I would have had the break, goes down, gets 3 goals, smile on his face, comes right back. And that's the kind of situation we want to have, and it's not a derogatory thing to go down. It's helping the player become a better player so they become full-time NHL players.
It's 2 different levels, obviously, but between, he scored up here in this league the other night, and then down there, he's actually scored a ton of goals this year so far, hasn't he?
He has. He's a scorer. I mean, that's one of the best attributes he has, is he finds ways to put the pucks in the net. And if you see down there, I mean, he got some power play goals, was creating chances off the rush where he'd get a couple breakaways a game. Last game, I mean, he's on the ice last minute of a game, scores an empty netter. I mean, he's scoring different ways, but that's part of his what he brings to our team, and he's embracing that role and running with it right now.
There's something to be said too with the path that he took, like starting there, building confidence, and then coming up here. He said, I felt like I really deserved it, and I came in confident rather than maybe just starting here and trying to feel his way out.
Yeah, I think every player is different. There's different situations for everybody, and you can't say, oh, it's best to do this way, best to do that way. There's every player has a different way of going about the path, but that path is usually a good path for especially players like that if a young player like that gets in a situation where they come up and they're not scoring, now to go back and, okay, I got to get my confidence back. He did it the other way. He jumped in, he scored down there, and he just took that same mindset. If I can score down there, I'm going to push it up here. That's what's happened.
3 guys are skating, Dave. That's how they doing? Still nothing status
Whitey's
quo for them?
Whitey's better. I mean, he looks like he's making strides. Max is still weeks away, and Martin Nuke is in the day-to-day range, still a little too sore to play.
Tim, how important do you think, from a mental standpoint, this bye week was for some of the young players that are going through their first NHL experience?
I'm not sure if it's good for the young players or not. I'd like to see them keep going, but I mean, a mental rest is good for everybody. But you know, the young players. That's why the 3 young players we sent them back. We felt like it's better to keep them going. You know, so I mean, the bye week. The player. If you ask the players like it. They get a few days off in the middle of the season, which I'm sure if I was a player, I'd like that too. Now, I'm not sure players are crazy about coming out and having 5 games in 7 days right after it, but the mental break where you can actually just step back and, you know, you get a day off here or there and you're still going to think about what you're doing for practice the next day. To have a couple days to actually step away and catch your breath is probably good for everybody.